All right, listen up because I got something real good for y'all. If you love shopping, and I know y'all do, but you're not getting paid for it, you're messing up. Let me put y'all onto Rakuten. Rakuten is an online platform that pays you cash back for shopping at stores you already buy from. We're talking Sephora, Ulta, Saks, Nordstrom, and even Amazon. Every time you shop, you get a percentage of your money back straight into your account. It's free to sign up, and y'all know we're all about smart money moves over here. So stop leaving money on the table and sign up using my link in the description box below. Get your cash back, ladies. Hey, ladies. First things first, I want to check in with y'all. How are you doing today? How's your energy? How's your mindset? Are you moving through the world the way you want to, or are you feeling a little off? Listen, I know life gets crazy. You're out here handling business, showing up, making things happen, and sometimes you just need a space where you can sit back, exhale, and let someone pour into you for a change. That's what we're doing today. This ain't just a podcast, this is a conversation. So before we dive in, take a breath, relax your shoulders, adjust your crown. And let me ask you this, what do you need today? Do you need clarity? Do you need confirmation? Do you need a shift? Because of today's episode, it's about a woman who moves differently. A woman who doesn't chase, doesn't force, doesn't overcompensate, but still gets everything she desires. And I know some of y'all have been feeling tired of doing too much. I know some of y'all are ready to step into a new way of moving. So today, let's talk about how to embody effortless attraction. All right, fellas, we've been having some powerful conversations. We've talked about presence, attraction, self-worth, and elegance. But now, we're about to talk about something most women don't fully understand, the art of choosing. See, most women are out here waiting to be picked. They're auditioning for a role in a man's life, hoping he chooses them. But Alexandra, she doesn't wait for a man to choose her. She chooses. And that makes all the difference. David, all right, H, now you got me interested. What makes her different? Malik, yeah, bro. Are we talking about one of those women who got men feeling like they on a damn job interview? Jordan. Nah, Malik, I think what he's saying is she's the one offering the job. She's not out here hoping to be approved. She's the one setting the terms. Harrison Jacobs, exactly. Alexandra moves like a queen in the game of kings. She's not looking for validation. She already knows her worth. The only thing she's doing? Deciding which man is worthy enough to stand beside her. And that changes everything. Let's take a break for a sec. Ladies, if you're ready to move like a queen in your own life, grab The One Woman's $1 Billion Business by Kiana Devine. This book is your roadmap to building an empire without begging for a seat at the table. Get yours today. Link in the description. Back to the show. She moves like a selector, not a contender, David. All right, H, so break it down. How does Alexandra make sure she's always the one choosing? Harrison Jacobs, it's all about identity. Most women out here, they're playing to win a man's attention. Alexandra, she moves like she already won. And because of that, she never has to chase, she never overextends, and she never ever waits for a man to figure out if she's worthy. She already knows. And because of that, men compete for her without her ever having to ask. Malik, but isn't that just playing hard to get? Harrison Jacobs, nah, playing hard to get is a strategy. This is a mindset. Alexandra isn't pretending to be unavailable. She actually is. Because she's building, she's thriving, and she's too busy living her best life to sit around waiting on a man to make a decision. Jordan, damn, that's a different kind of power. Speaking of that, looking for a credit card that rewards you for living in luxury? Check out the Discover It credit card. Earn cash back on your purchases and start letting your money work for you. Apply today, link in the description. Thanks to our sponsors, the power moves that make her different, David. All right, so what's the blueprint? How does she make sure she's always the one choosing? Harrison Jacobs is simple. Alexandra follows 5 non-negotiable rules. And because of that, she's always in control. 1, she never waits for a man to define the relationship. Most women sit around hoping a man decides if he wants them. Alexandra, she already knows what she wants. If a man isn't moving with intention, she moves on. 2, she never overinvests in a man who hasn't earned it. Alexandra doesn't give wife energy to a man who hasn't shown up at that level. She doesn't build with a man who's still figuring things out. She chooses men who are already built. 3. She interviews men as they interview her. Most women sit back hoping to be liked. Alexandra, she's the one asking the real questions. And because of that, she controls the dynamic. 4. She makes men rise to her standard or get left behind. A man who wants access to Alexandra knows he has to show up fully. She doesn't lower her standards to make anyone comfortable. 5. She knows that attraction means nothing without action. A man saying he likes her, not enough. A man admiring her beauty, not enough. The only thing that matters, what he actually does. Malik, bro, I bet she got men losing their damn minds. Harrison Jacobs, she does, but only the weak ones. The men who can handle her, they step up at a level they never have before because they know she's rare. Let's pay some bills. Ladies, want to embody your billionaire future self? Grab a copy of Discover the Billionaire Within by Kiana Devine. Meet your future high-value self and start moving differently. Link in the description. Back to the show. Real-life experiences, the impact of a woman like Alexandra Harrison Jacobs. All right, fellas, we've broken down what makes Alexandra different. She's the woman who doesn't just enter a space, she redefines it. But let's make it real. Have any of y'all ever met a woman like this? A woman whose presence alone had you thinking differently? David, man, there was this one time years ago. I was at a charity gala, suited up, minding my business. Then she walked in. She didn't even look my way at first, but the way she carried herself, it was like she already owned the room. No need to flex. No need to do too much. Every man in that space stopped talking for a second, just watching her move. Malik, bruh, I already know what you mean. It's that energy. It's not even about looks, though I'm sure she was bad. It's about how a woman makes you feel without even saying a word. Jordan, it's rare, though. Most women out here are trying to be seen. They're doing the most, laughing extra loud, trying to force the moment. But a woman like Harry, man, she just is. Harrison Jacobs, that's the key, bro. That's the whole game. The women who don't force, they get everything with ease. David, and the crazy part, when she finally did lock eyes with me, bro, I was done. It wasn't even flirtatious. It was like she had already decided whether I was worth her time before I even opened my mouth. And I respected the hell out of it. Malik, so what happened? Did you shoot your shot? David, man, you already know, but here's what threw me. She wasn't easily impressed. I had to step up my conversation. She made me work for it, not in a hard-to-get way, but in a way that made me want to level up right then and there. Harrison Jacobs, that's what women don't realize. Men will level up for the right kind of woman. If a woman is out here trying to prove she's the one, she's already lost. But a woman like her, she lets a man prove himself to her. Jordan, and she doesn't have to say a word to do it. As a matter of fact, before we keep going, let's take a second to pay these bills. Listen, y'all, if you're enjoying this conversation and getting some real value from it, I got one simple request. Hit the Cash App. The link is in the description box below. Your support helps keep the podcast running, keeps these luxury conversations going, and makes sure we keep bringing y'all nothing but the real. So if you want to show some love, go ahead and drop something in the Cash App. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Have you ever lost a woman like Alexandra? Malik, I got a real question. We talk about how rare she is, but have any of y'all ever fumbled a woman like this? David, man, I hate to admit it, but yeah, and it still haunts me. She didn't even leave me, she just slowly faded. And the worst part, I knew exactly when I lost her. It wasn't something I did, it was something I didn't do. I stopped being intentional. I got too comfortable. Harrison Jacobs, bruh, that's real. A woman like Alexandra isn't going to beg you to be a better man. She's just going to observe. And when she sees you slipping, she'll remove herself like it was never that deep. Jordan, and she'll never give you a second chance. Malik, that part. And let me tell y'all something. If you ever meet a woman like this, you better be ready. Because once she's gone, you're going to spend the rest of your life trying to find that energy again. David, facts. And you never do. The takeaway from women like Alexandra Harrison Jacobs. All right, fellas, let's break this down one last time. A woman like Alexandra, she's in a class of her own. And for the ladies listening, if you want to embody this, here's the key. 1. Your presence should do the talking. If you have to prove who you are, you're already losing. 2. Men will step up if you hold your standard. Stop lowering the bar just to keep someone around. 3. If he doesn't move with intention, let him go. No conversations, no second chances, just move accordingly. Or never chase, only align. A woman like Alexandra doesn't force anything. She moves, and the right things move toward her. 5. When you embody this energy, the world will notice. And not just men, opportunities, money, influence, it will all flow differently. Jordan, that's a word, man. Ladies, I hope y'all are taking notes. Malik and fellas, if you meet a woman like Alexandra, step your game up or step aside. David, simple as that. Social media, Conda. The people want answers, Harrison Jacobs. All right, y'all, we've broken this conversation down heavy, but now it's time to tap into our audience. Y'all been blowing up the comments, so let's get into these questions. Question from Luxury Mindfully on Instagram. Harrison, what's the best way for a woman to step into this level of presence if she's used to being overlooked? Harrison Jacobs, that's a solid question. The first thing you got to do, stop making yourself smaller to be more approachable. A lot of women are conditioned to blend in, to be polite, to soften themselves so they don't intimidate people. But let me tell you something. Men of value don't notice what blends in. Step 1, shift your posture. Start walking like you belong in every room you enter. Step 2, speak less, observe more. Presence isn't about being the loudest, it's about controlling the energy in the room. Step 3, stop seeking external validation. The moment you stop needing people to confirm your presence is the moment they start taking you seriously. David, man, that's real. I've seen women completely change the way they move just by doing that. Malik, and I guarantee you, the moment she starts doing that, the right people will start paying attention. As a matter of fact, before we keep going, let's take a second to pay these bills. Listen, y'all, if you're enjoying this conversation and getting some real value from it, I got one simple request. Hit the Cash App. The link is in the description box below. Your support helps keep the podcast running, keeps these luxury conversations going, and make sure we keep bringing y'all nothing but the real. So if you want to show some love, go ahead and drop something in the Cash App. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Question from Boss Woman Energy on TikTok. What's the difference between a woman like Alexandra and a woman who just plays hard to get? Harrison Jacobs. Oh, this is a big one. See, a woman playing hard to get is still playing the game. Alexandra isn't playing. She just genuinely isn't available for anything beneath her standard. A woman who plays hard to get, she's hoping you'll chase. A woman like Alexandra, she's observing if you're worth her time. And the real difference, men can tell. A man knows when a woman is making him jump through hoops just for attention versus when she actually values herself at a different level. One is performative. The other is real. Jordan, and trust me, men love a challenge but not a game. We respect a woman who moves like she genuinely values herself. Question from Feminine Power Moves on YouTube. Harrison, how does a woman start embodying Alexandra's energy if she's naturally shy? Harrison Jacobs, shyness isn't the problem. The problem is thinking that being quiet means you have to be invisible. Listen, some of the most powerful women don't say much, but when they do, it shifts the whole damn room. If you're naturally shy, start with your body language. Hold eye contact 2 seconds longer than usual. Speak slower and with intention. Make every word count. And most importantly, own your presence, even in silence. Shyness isn't a weakness, but shrinking yourself, that's a choice. David, bruh, I know a woman just like this. She barely talks, but when she does, every man in the room leans in to listen. Malik, facts. It's not about how loud you are. It's about how much weight your presence carries. Question from the Luxury Standard on Facebook. If men say they like feminine women, why do they chase after women who treat them like they're disposable? Harrison Jacobs. Oh, now we are getting real. Let's be clear. Men chase what feels valuable. The issue isn't that men like to be treated as disposable. The issue is that most women are too available too soon. The reason a woman like Alexandra gets chased? Because she doesn't give away access easily. The moment you start moving like your presence is a privilege, not an expectation, the whole game shifts. Jordan, and the real kicker? Men will chase a woman like that even if they know they'll never fully have her. Because of that kind of energy, it's addicting. Malik. That's why the women who move like Alexandra never have to chase a damn thing. The difference between being picked and being the picker, Harrison Jacobs. All right, ladies, let's talk about something that's been messing y'all up for way too long. Y'all out here moving like y'all gotta wait to be chosen. Like your value is based on whether a man decides to pick you or not. Let me be real with you. You're not an item on a shelf. You're not a damn prize at the end of a game. You are the standard. You are the table. You are the one who does the choosing. And until you start moving like that, you'll always be in a position of hoping and waiting instead of deciding and selecting. Malik, bruh. Facts. Most women are sitting around like, I hope he likes me, instead of, do I even like him? David. And it shows, man. You can tell the difference between a woman who's out here hoping to be chosen and one who already knows she's the one who does the choosing. Jordan. So what's the formula, H? How does a woman stop being the picked and start being the picker? Harrison Jacobs, bet. Let's break this all the way down. All right, this next one. This ain't about sending me money. It's about you making money. Let's talk investing. Y'all know Cash App isn't just for transactions. You can actually use it to buy stocks, invest in cryptocurrency, and start building your portfolio with as little as $1. Listen, if you're still sitting on the sidelines when it comes to investing, you're missing out. Wealth is built through assets, not just income. So if you don't have a Cash App investment portfolio yet, click the link below, set up your account, and start growing your money today. The 7-step blueprint to becoming the picker, Harrison Jacobs. This ain't about playing hard to get. This is about being so certain in who you are that you never feel like you have to prove yourself to anyone. Let me give y'all the exact steps to move like the picker instead of the picked. Step 1, stop auditioning for men. You don't need to perform to prove your worth. You don't need to be cool girl or wifey material to get picked. Just be yourself and let the right people align with you naturally. Step 2, shift your mindset from I hope he likes me to do I even like him? Start looking at men through the same lens they use. Does this person fit into your life? Are they aligned with your standards? If not, why are you even considering them? Step 3, hold your standards like they are non-negotiable. A lot of women set standards, but bend them the moment a man applies pressure. The difference between a picker and the picked, a picker never compromises her non-negotiables. Step 4, stop over-explaining why you deserve respect. The moment you feel like you need to teach a man how to treat you, you've already lost. A high-value woman moves in a way that makes it clear what she will and will not accept without saying a word. Step 5, make men earn access to you. Stop giving premium access to men who haven't even earned basic entry. Men value what they work for. If he hasn't invested real effort, real time, and real consistency, why are you giving him energy? Step 6, learn to walk away without a second thought. A woman who can walk away without hesitation is the most powerful woman in the room. Men respect the woman who isn't afraid to remove herself when something doesn't align. Step 7, move like you have already chosen. Confidence isn't about arrogance, it's about certainty. When you move like you're already the one, you stop chasing, you stop over-explaining, and the right people start stepping up. David, man, women don't understand how powerful step 6 is. The ability to walk away, that's the ultimate flex. Malik, bro, because it's rare. Most women hold on too long, hoping the man will get it together. But the second she walks, that's when he realizes what he lost. Jordan, exactly. And when a woman knows she's the one who does the picking, she stops waiting, she starts choosing. Harrison Jacobs, and that, my friends, is where the real power is. Now, if we're talking smart money moves, we got to talk about the Discover credit card. Listen, if you're using a debit card for every purchase, you're playing yourself. With the Discover It card, you get unlimited cash back for your first year, meaning whatever cash back you earn, Discover will match it dollar for dollar. So instead of just spending money, why not make money while you spend? Use my link in the description box below and apply today. Get your bag up the smart way, reclaiming your position. Harrison Jacobs, ladies, the second you shift from I hope I'm enough to let me see if he's enough for me, everything changes. You will never have to chase again. You will never have to prove yourself again. You will never have to settle for less again. Move like you already won. Move like you are the prize. Move like the woman who chooses, not the one waiting to be chosen. David, bruh, this whole conversation needs to be mandatory listening. Malik, women are about to change the whole damn game after this one. Jordan, and the men who aren't ready, they're going to have to step all the way up. The lesson Alexandra taught me, Harrison Jacobs. All right, fellas, ladies, listen up, because this one stuck with me. I want to tell y'all about a woman named Alexandra. And trust me, once you hear this story, you'll understand why I say a woman who truly knows her worth is the most powerful force in the world. Malik, damn, ain't you setting this up like it's about to be legendary. David, I feel like we need to pour another drink for this one. Jordan, yeah, man, let's hear it. Who was Alexandra? Harrison Jacobs. Alexandra was a woman who walked into my life at a time when I thought I had women figured out. I was younger, ambitious, grinding, and focused on building my empire. I had money, I had status, I had access, and because of that, I had my pick of women, or at least that's what I thought. Then I met Alexandra. She was different, not because she was the most beautiful woman I had ever seen, though trust me, she was stunning, but because of the way she carried herself. She didn't flinch when I spoke. She didn't try to impress me. She wasn't moved by my wealth, my name, or my lifestyle. Alexandra was a woman who knew her worth so deeply that she treated me like I was the one who needed to impress her. And let me tell y'all something. I had never met a woman like that before. Malik, hold up. You mean to tell me she didn't react to Harrison Jacobs, billionaire embodiment coach? Harrison Jacobs, bro. She looked me dead in my face and said, so what else do you bring to the table besides money? Do y'all understand how that hit me? Most women I met back then would have been in awe. They would have tried to prove why they belong in my life. But Alexandra, she flipped the script. She let me know, without a single ounce of attitude or aggression, that my money, my status, my power, that wasn't enough for her. She wanted substance. She wanted depth. She wanted a man who moved with purpose, not just one who had a fat bank account. David, damn. I can already tell this woman had you reevaluating some things. Jordan, yeah, man, because when a woman hits you with that kind of energy, it makes you think. Harrison Jacobs, exactly. She wasn't mean about it. She wasn't dismissive. She was just sure. And that's when I realized the difference between women who hope to be chosen and women who know they are the ones who choose. Alexandra didn't chase. She didn't try to impress. She simply existed in her worth, and because of that, every man in her presence adjusted, including me. Listen, if you're using a debit card for every purchase, you're playing yourself. With the Discover It card, you get unlimited cash back for your first year, meaning whatever cash back you earn, Discover will match it dollar for dollar. So instead of just spending money, why not make money while you spend? Use my link in the description box below and apply today. Get your bag up the smart way. A lesson in self-respect, Malik. So what happened next? Did you date her? Harrison Jacobs, that's the crazy part. Alexandra never became my woman, but she became one of the most important lessons in my life. Because after that, I never looked at women the same way again. She taught me that the most powerful woman in the room isn't the one who tries her hardest to be seen. It's the one who moves like she knows she doesn't have to try. And because of Alexandra, I started coaching women differently. I stopped teaching them how to attract men. I started teaching them how to embody their values so deeply that the right people naturally align with them. Because when a woman knows who she is, she doesn't compete. She doesn't chase. She doesn't negotiate her worth. She simply is. And the world moves accordingly. David, man, that's some real game right there. Jordan, I feel like women need to replay this episode at least 5 times. Malik, Hell, I feel like men need to replay it too, because this is the kind of woman we respect the most. Harrison Jacobs, exactly. And that's why I wanted to share this story, because Alexandra, she never had to say, I'm high value. She was high value. And because of that, she was never chasing. She was always the one who did the choosing. Ladies, if you take nothing else from this episode, take this. You don't have to convince the right people to see your worth. You don't have to audition for love. You don't have to prove why you deserve to be chosen. You are the chooser. And when you start moving like that, everything changes. Your questions, my answers. Harrison Jacobs. All right, ladies, y'all already know what time it is. Let's get into these last few questions before we wrap this up. I see the comments are going crazy, so let's get to it. First question, Jasmine from Miami. Harrison, I love what you're saying, but what if I struggle with confidence? How do I start believing I'm the chooser when I've never felt like one? Harrison Jacobs. Jasmine, listen to me real close. Confidence ain't something you wait for. It's something you practice. First, start moving like you already are the woman you aspire to be. Second, remove anyone in your life who makes you feel like you have to prove yourself. Third, understand that the way you talk to yourself matters. Stop speaking doubt into your life and start affirming your power every damn day. You don't wait to be confident, you move like you already are. And eventually, your mind catches up. Second question, Brianna from Houston. Harrison, what if I really like a guy, but I can tell he's half in, half out? Should I wait it out or just cut him off? Harrison Jacobs. Brianna, let me ask you this. Why would you ever wait on a man who's unsure about you? A man's indecision is still a decision. If he's hesitant, if he's treating you like an option, if he's keeping you on standby, that's all you need to know. The moment you feel like you have to convince someone to choose you, you are already lost. High-value women don't wait for men to make up their minds. They choose men who are already sure. So no, sis, you don't wait it out, you walk. Third question, Taylor from L.A. Harrison, how do I know if a man truly values me versus just wanting access to me? Harrison Jacobs, simple. A man who values you invests in you. A man who just wants access to you only takes. A man who values you will respect your time and energy. Move with consistency. Add value to your life without you having to beg for it. A man who just wants access, he'll show up when it's convenient for him. He'll keep you around but never fully commit. He'll enjoy the benefits of your presence without offering anything real in return. So pay attention to his actions, not his words. Because real value, it shows up. Malik, damn, that's real. Too many women out here giving full access to men who ain't even invested. David, facts. If he ain't making a real effort, he's just there for the convenience. Jordan, and ladies, that's your sign to cut him off a sap. And while we're talking about billionaire energy, I need y'all to read this next one too. If you've ever wondered what your billionaire future self looks like, what she moves like, how she makes decisions, this book is for you. It's called Discover the Billionaire Within by Kiana Devine. And it's not just a book, it's an experience. You're going to meet your future billionaire self and learn exactly what you need to do today to start becoming her. This is Billionaire Embodiment Entertainment. This is the Harrison Jacobs effect. And this is just the beginning. Until next time, move like you already won. We'll be back here every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Set your reminders, hit that subscribe button, and don't miss a single episode. Now listen, ladies, if you've been thinking about starting a side hustle, or you're tired of sitting in a closet full of designer bags, shoes, and clothes you don't even wear anymore, I got the perfect solution for you, Poshmark. With Poshmark, you can sell your items, make real money, and start building your own brand right from your phone. And if you don't have stuff to sell, you can also source and flip high-end pieces for profit. This is low risk, high reward, and the easiest way to start a business today. Use my link in the description box below and start making money today. Stop waiting. Start selling. Get to the bag. We'll be back here every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Set your reminders, hit that subscribe button, and don't miss a single episode.